gentlemen, welcome to the He Is On THORNEWS 48-hour fundraising festival.
That's right, you heard me. So for the next 48 hours, for part of my YouTube THORNEWS plan, where I survive with my independence, awesome intelligence by telling you all the truth because you guys fund my channel. That way, I do not depend on any corporations or any governments or any secret societies. I depend on you, the public, to tell you guys the truth about everything. And the good news is during this trend, I get to talk about what used to be my forte before the weather got so weird, and that is outer space. Because as the leader of Asteroid Fight Club, I started it by starting on asteroids. And let me tell you, space is weird. That's right. Why haven't they replaced the Hubble in 27 years? Because space is weird. Why do we only have cameras? Like 36 cameras on Mars. Satellites, rovers, spider drones. Like one camera around Jupiter. That at the time they said, hey, it's like we're going to have an iPhone 6 out there. I was like, that's great. My iPhone 6 can literally take video at 60 frames a second in 4K for like an hour, bro. And all I ever see is like single photographs, or at best, like 8 photographs strung together. How about like a 10 minutes of Jupiter uncut? You know, that would be great. Or how about even 10 minutes of Earth uncut at 60 frames a second from the Lagrange one point? Like I was saying, space is weird, man. And now we are here talking about the first interstellar asteroid wow scientist. It is asteroid Oumuamua. 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 And my contention has been that it's an alien spaceship. Yeah, because it looks like a spaceship. It acts like a spaceship. And if there are planets everywhere in the stellar or in the galaxy and universe, it means that there is life everywhere. And because this is the crazy THORNEWS fest, every time I get close to rent or being broke or going homeless, I get a little extra crazy. And so I'm going to tell y'all, in this time when I'm trying to raise over $550 to make rent, that I believe aliens are here. I believe the aliens gave us a transistor. And I also believe that it is possible, like Carl Sagan said, that you can communicate with aliens tomorrow by using a radio telescope. So hit the button, baby. I'm talking over stuff. This is actually live while I'm talking. That's right. THORNEWS presents. This is a THORNEWS presentation, where we get down and dirty talking about aliens. Oh, man. Okay, so I'm not going to look at that. I'm going to talk more about aliens. But this is my old video that I did before, which is why the old stuff is on it that I didn't know about. Damn it! Wait, what? Okay, I'm going to look away for a second. See, I was talking about aliens, man. So the transistor, like, do a little Google research on how much everything changed once we discovered the transistor. And then, I don't know, you look back in 1996 when Bill Clinton was like, I found the presidential footage. I pulled all the presidents talking about space programs for my Space Force video that I'm still working on. And he was like, yeah, dude, here's the deal. We found life. We found proof of life on Mars, here on Earth. So we're going to send a bunch of missions out there, but they're all going to be robotic. And don't worry. From now on, our whole space program is going to be like all about Mars and robots. But everything's going to be great in the world. And that was 1996. At the time, everything was pretty cool. Like, the world was awesome. I worked at a television station as a cameraman and master control and all the things that you do working for a smaller TV station for like 40 hours a week or 32. And I used to make $8 an hour, and I could live like a king on $8 an hour back in 96. It's crazy. I had my own apartment and everything. And so that was, it kind of laid it out right then. And like I've always said, it was like once they put the Hubble up in 95, things just got really weird. And so things are really weird, man. And that's pretty much been our space program since they shut down human space exploration. They're always, really clown car-ish. Sorry. And so, I don't know. It's like, Do you trust anybody these days? Do you trust any outlet that, man, there's a lot of Taylor Swift in this? What, did I have a major crush on her back then or something? Okay, it's time to get out of that then. And let's go to the meat of the article. I'm already 5 minutes in, and if I haven't told y'all anything, yeah, probably. Okay, so we're talking about Oumuamua. And I was going to say, hey, I'm going to put the link for the song, The Bird, Bird, Bird. The bird is a word. I listened to the song before this, and it sucks. It's really much worse than I remember it. Although, because I love music, and music heals, there's a song by Blue October called I Hope You're Happy. I Hope You're Good. That I'm going to link for you guys. Oops. And I want you to listen to that because it's a beautiful song. And it's even talking about, whether it be your ex-girlfriend or enemies or anybody. Like, man, I just hope you're happy. And that's my whole thing. Like, man, I wish the world would get back to happiness like it was in 1995. All right. But there's science. And so, of course, science is like, at first we thought it was an asteroid. But then it suddenly changed course. Yeah, that was the whole point of the story. It suddenly changed course, man. So it looks like a spaceship. It's shaped like a spaceship. It traveled in a... Damn, I just forgot the word. What is it? It was a hyperbolic, extra hyperbolic orbit, which means that it was like an orbit that is very peculiar. It's almost like the ship itself is being flown. And so they said it's metal. And so, damn, it always sounded like a spaceship. And in the awesome edited video I made before, which I'll leave a link for you. Yeah, I was like, yeah, dude, it's a spaceship. It's a spaceship. And Oumuamua means messenger. And so it's almost like a sign. Like I was talking about, Carl Sagan said, if you want to talk to aliens, all you got to do is dust off a radio telescope and point it in directions. And you can talk to all the aliens you want. That's paraphrasing, but I have the video of him talking pretty much just like that. And so there are theories that aliens have been communicating with us, telling us how to build certain technologies that, they just might not be here yet. But they've been communicating with people and telling them how to do stuff and then telling them what to do, which would explain more why literally the entire agenda is anti-human. Like, doesn't seem to me that any human being is prospering from like the post 9/11 phase, man. Like, Republicans aren't prospering, Democrats aren't prospering, the world isn't like, there might be more money because all you gotta do is print that shit, but the quality of living for everyone has gone down. Rock and roll is like non-existent. Brand new amazing movies are non-existent almost, unless they were based on something else. Avengers Infinity War was incredible, but it's like divide and conquer. It's like, who wins? And people think it's like, oh, it's the Illuminati, the super rich. No, dude. Like, to make the world this shitty and angry and hate each other for every single reason and do nothing but argue all the time, nobody wins on Earth here. That's why for a couple of years I've been like, damn, it feels like Martians. But maybe it's not even Martians. Maybe it's outside of the solar system, because Martians would be here by now, unless they already are. So, yeah, I'm saying, I don't know. Everything kind of points to aliens. And everybody's like, no, dude, science is like Jesus. Although science does not believe in God or Jesus now, even though when Isaac Newton was back in the day, it did. They're like, science is just like Jesus, where it makes no mistakes. It's totally perfect all the time, and it tells you the way. Although we don't believe in Jesus, which, so it's like, okay, that's weird. So I'm just saying, yeah, I don't trust science all the time, because partially they're 95% funded by corporations or governments. And it's like the Catholic Church, where it's just a giant body. So it can get away with the Spanish Inquisition and then be like, oh my God, we didn't do that. I mean, it was individuals that did that. It was individuals that made the mistake. The body of science did not make the mistake. It was like the Catholic Church did not make the mistake. And I got to let you know, I was raised Lutheran, and Martin Luther nailed his personal problems with how the Catholic Church taught God, Jesus Christ, and the Trinity. So yeah, and I mean, most Catholics I know are amazing people, but the religion itself has always been kind of weird. And the Spanish Inquisition is a major mark, man, and they're the first corporation ever. All right, so what am I talking about? Okay, 9 minutes in, nothing really except for aliens taking over our planet. Did I mention I'm acting kind of silly because I got like 48 hours left to raise rent money, because I have one of the best, finest YouTube channels on all of the YouTubes. But I'm actually one of the most censored channels out there. I might even win the gold medal. I don't know about that. Whereas like Alex Jones is like, oh my God, Civil War. On July 4th, Democrats are going to kick down your door, throw grenades into your toilet, and punch your wife. I'm Alex Jones. I made $54 million last year. And he also said that Antifa was going to cause a civil war about 8 months ago. And they didn't. I made a funny video, but the hate that came caused by that, I never make a video like that again, man. That's why I hate politics. It's like the ultimate trigger, you know? It's bad enough covering weather where I go, climate, and then people are like, climate change. It makes both sides flip out. It's like trigger words. Those are smart aliens. Anywho, so science is always, it's like copy and paste science. They pretty much say the same thing, just change the words around. The interstellar asteroid, Oumuamua, could actually be a comet. They're like, oh yeah, once it got really far away from the sun, then its regolith began to catch flame. And it turned into a comet. Well, then why didn't it turn into a comet when it was real close to the sun, man? By comet physics, that's how it works. As soon as a comet gets close to the sun in the solar system in its orbit before it gets to perihelion, which is the closest distance to the sun, it then ignites like a firecracker. And that's how comets work. So this went around the sun, right? Oh shit, I might have to do a couple videos because I could do something like a podcast. So usually when the comet or the asteroid comes in, right? Then it like catches fire like this. Then it begins to get the coma in the tail, and it gets bright. And then we try and figure out how bright it's going to be. But no, this is like, this came in down, wee above or below. Choose your own direction, I guess. There's no direction in space or whatever. Okay, so, and then it goes out this way. And so it's here. It's real fast, too. It's super fast. And then it becomes a comet way out here. That doesn't make any sense. So either science has to say, oh yeah, everything we knew about comet physics is kind of wrong. Well, it has way more variables than we thought, which goes back to what I was saying. Science is like, no, science is perfect. If science tells you something, you have to believe it. And I'm like, nope, I'm Thor of THORNEWS, and no, I do not. Though, like I said, I'm very censored. And yeah. So sometimes it's hard to go, disagree with science, but it's better than back in the day when they used to stick a knife in between your ribs if you disagreed. So I'm just glad I'm alive, but I'd like to keep my apartment. So any contributions and donations you can make today or tomorrow or even Wednesday would be greatly, severely appreciated, because I've given my all to somehow get the world to unite, because I don't want to get beaten and eaten by reptilians. Do you? I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I don't know. Shit is weird, man. Shit is real weird in 2018. I'm going to cap these at 15 minutes. So this is going to be a part 1. Because I guess since I haven't talked about stuff for a long time, I got a lot to say. But yeah, so all science is like speeding interstellar object, Oumuamua, is a comet, not an asteroid. And so when we go here, right? So science is talking all this garbage about this. This is what it is. This is what it does. This is its orbit. This is its shape. This is what it's made of. This is what it looks like. And other fancy drawings. And then, at best, this is what they give us. Here's the picture we took of it. Right? There you go. There's modern science right there. Now, take your telephone, whatever you have, take a picture of something, and tell me. Compare that picture to this photograph we're looking at. It's like, why don't they have cameras outside of Venus 24/7 that lets us watch Venus on like a 24/7 Walmart camera type security monitoring thing? Why don't we have that over the moon? Why don't we have giant telescopes on the moon, on the dark side of the moon, facing out? You could robot drop them, and that way they don't get any sunlight. Like, I don't know, why don't we have 24/7 cameras around all the planets? This is what I would do as your planetary defense commander. We have they say we have 15,000 satellites in orbit. And one of those satellites is out looking at space. like a camera. You've seen, people take photographs of normal guys take photographs, and they take great pictures of constellations and nebulas and planets. And so why do we only have one camera? You have a space agency. It's your number one tool, the Hubble. Out of all the time, why do you only have one camera? And don't give me the James Webb Space Telescope. Oh, that'll be the next video before I do Oumuamua again. Yeah, James Webb Space Telescope. Here we go. Man, this 48 hour, the heat is on. THORNEWS raise rent fundraiser for July. And then hopefully I can celebrate July and make a fun July video. It's going to be kind of fun because usually I do everything I can to bring you as much quality control as possible. And if you have been with me for 6 months to over a year, you know how much I love to edit. Right? Yes, I went to film school. Man. In the face! Boom! Yeah, I don't want to get in any more trouble. I don't want any more hacker trouble. All right, whatever. Remember when I used to be like, man, I love women. I'd like to kiss one someday. Notice how I don't really do that anymore. Oh, yeah, I still love them. Damn it! What am I talking about? Oh, yeah. And I used to edit. I spent a lot of time editing. I spent hours and hours pulling the coolest, baddest ass footage, funny, hilarious footage. And, yeah. So, but now for 48 hours, I just get to pull a cool story. Because I just know I'm not just here to mail it in, man. Like I said, I got so many space stories that I haven't been covering because I've been trying to save lives with weather and get Americans to unite on the fact that Mother Nature is ripping shit up all day, every day, and your government is acting like it isn't even happening. Like, when's the last time you heard a president, a senator, or congressman, other than it happening in their state, mention a volcano? With everything happening in the world, the volcano situation in Hawaii, let alone Guatemala, which is just south of the United States, is one of the most amazing, spectacular, scary things that has happened for real. And so to literally have the media and your government act like it's not even happening, and then science say, oh, this is your totally basic, oh, that's another subject video. So yeah, it's 17 minutes. I got to cut it out by following my own rules that, yeah, 15 minutes is supposed to be the max. I broke max for you, but we will get back to Oumuamua. But like I said, it's going to be kind of fun for me because editing takes forever. One more thing. Boom. So let's go to total here. This is the last 7 weeks after my stepfather died, and I was with my family, and I've been trying to get everything going back, just get my groove back, which has been impossible. I've had hackers fucking with me. Everybody who wants me to fail or doesn't like me or hates me or is jealous, girls, guys, competitors, everybody's come out of the woodwork to fucking kick me while I'm down, man. And so I haven't had the gravitas to put the funny coding or where I take all this doomy news and give it to you, but make it somehow funny. Feel like there's still reason to have hope. But I haven't, so I've been doing all the editing. I just haven't been able to do the part where I make it acceptable, right? Or not acceptable, but to where I make it flow and like the hour preview I just showed you anyway. What is my whole point? My whole point is this. Watch. Okay, so this is 2 hours and 15 minutes of shit I've edited. Like, see how these are little, edit clips there? Yeah, so they're all, these are all just the good clips of all the shit I edit. So it's 2 hours and 50 minutes worth of stuff that can actually go almost right into a, we're talking, it's still snowing. I could do a whole video in total. With all the major rain totals. All the little clips in here. All the floods, all the damage, all the little stories. So, like I said, I have 2 hour and 50 minute clips that are either 3 seconds long or 30 seconds long. And they all have very important information, but I like to put them out really super slick. And so that takes a long time. Long time. So, I mean, there's been so much damage, man. Like, I didn't want to get into it. And so, I'm just saying I can't. I usually love to edit, but during this 48-hour thing, I'm just going to do one takers. I'm already 5 minutes over my rule, so I'm wrapping it up here. I love you guys. You're the best. If you can and want to contribute to Thor News, make a donation to my PayPal. That would be super fantastic. Or if you just want to be a person who's like, get a job! Get a job! It's like, dude, this is my job. It just doesn't pay shit. You're a planetary defense commander. I've been telling you for 5 years. Here come the volcanoes. Here come the hurricanes. Here come the floods. Here come the weather changes. Here come the madness. Here comes people acting crazy. Let's get ready as one American family. Let's build some badass new infrastructure. Yeah, that's right. I've been here 5 years telling y'all. And that shit is happening. Right? Alex Jones made $54 million telling people that Antifa was going to come into your house and kill you and they're going to cause a civil war like 6 months ago. He made $54 million by making predictions like that. And so I literally got people saying, ha ha ha, we can't wait till you're homeless. You dick. I'm like, what? What? Who are you? You never know who hackers are, by the way. Anyway, and so, yeah, because I've been telling you about the rain, the moisture, the jet stream, the sun, the possible neutron star, you know, Planet 9, Planet X, economics. So most of my shit usually is right. And when I do make mistakes, my heart is always in the right place. I'm never like, how much money can I make? How many views can I get? How many when was the last time I asked you to actually hit the like button? Like, oh yeah, hit the like button. I don't do that. Because usually I don't worry at all about numbers. I go for quality over quantity. It's like the 100 monkey theory. That you have 100 monkeys, when they had to teach the other monkeys how to drink from coconuts to survive, the 100 monkeys did. I'll maybe do a video on that. And so you get one team, a great team of people who know how to do it right, then you can do amazing things. And you can teach everybody else how to do it right. You can have a better way. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, look at that. And it looks like this whole area here is going to break off and a chunk of Hawaii is going to fall into the ocean. That is my honest fucking opinion, man. And sometimes other people talk to me that, I get a lot of people that talk to me that I don't tell you what we're talking about or who they are, especially my love life. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. And so a lot of people are like, yeah, that could happen. People I like and respect. But nobody else is talking about it. Oh, shit. Maybe I shouldn't talk about it now. Anyway, oh, yeah. Now I'm definitely 23. I'm 8 minutes over. I'm going to slap myself on the wrist and then eat something and then get back to the next video. I wonder what it's going to be. Peace out. Stay cool. God bless everyone.